Hello, students. Let us read and respond to a reading comprehension. I spot a leopard. Let us begin. Leopards are majestic wild cats with beautiful spotted coats. These spots help them blend in with plants and shadows. Since leopards are one of many wild cat species with spots, it is pretty easy to mix them up with other spotted wild cats, especially jaguars and cheetahs. There are a couple important differences between leopards, jaguars, and cheetahs. First is the size difference between them. A leopard's head and body is smaller than the more muscular and stocky jaguar. Both cats are heavier than the slender, long legged cheetah. Second is the type of spots they have. A leopard's spots are rosette shaped, resembling a rose, just like a jaguar's. However, leopards' rosettes do not have dots in the center, while jaguar rosettes do. Cheetahs do not have rosettes, just smaller, solid spots. Leopards are champion tree climbers. They climb trees for several reasons. One is protection. Like most wild cats, leopards are solitary animals. African leopards climb trees to avoid predators that hunt in groups, such as lions and hyenas. The many subspecies of Asian leopards climb trees to avoid tigers, which are much larger. Leopards also climb trees to wait for their prey. After catching prey, a leopard often drags it high up in a tree so other predators won't get it. You might be surprised to know that leopards are good swimmers. They're also pretty fast runners. They can reach speeds of 36 miles per hour and make leaps as much as 20 feet long and 10 feet high. Even so, leopards rarely race after prey. They either wait in a tree or silently stalk it, pouncing when the prey is close. Leopards only come together when mating or when a mother raises her young. A mother gives birth to two or three tiny cubs. She remains with them for the first few days, then she hides them away while she hunts. Once the cubs are 3 months old, they begin learning to hunt. They are ready to fend for themselves when they're 18 months or 2 years old. The various leopard species live in many habitats: forests, jungles, grasslands, deserts, mountains, and swamps, for example. Sadly, leopard numbers continue to shrink because of hunting and loss of wild habitat. Some, such as the critically endangered Amur leopard, are near extinction. About the author, Guy Belleranti is an author of fiction, poetry, articles, puzzles, and humor for children and adults. He also works as a decent at the Reid Park Zoo in Tucson, Arizona. The information in this article comes from his experience teaching children about the wild animals at the zoo. I spot a leopard. Let us work on the exercise. Based on the information in the article, which of the following descriptions correctly identifies a leopard's spots? A leopard has small solid spots of roughly the same size and shape. A leopard has rosette-like spots with speckles in the center. A leopard has large patchy spots on its back and limbs, but none on its belly. A leopard has spots shaped like roses without dots inside them. Choose the statement that best describes a leopard's habitat. Leopards live only in small regions of Central Africa. Leopards live in Asia but not in Africa. Leopards live in a variety of biomes, including grasslands, jungles, and deserts. Leopards live only in the grasslands and savannas. In the article, you learned that leopards are solitary animals. What does the word solitary mean? When do leopards not practice solitary behavior? Even though leopards are capable of running at high speeds, they do not chase after their prey like other wild cats do. How do leopards get their prey? If you're lucky to glimpse a leopard out in the wild, where are you most likely to see one? A. In a cave, up B. Up in a tree, C. On a grassy plain, D. In the water. As for the leopard, the following items are vocabulary words from the article. Match the vocabulary word with its correct definition by writing the corresponding letter on the line. Endangered, majestic, stocky, protection, habitat, process, cylinder, critically, predators, subspecies. And the adjoining answers: a state of safety, being away from harm; B. Gravely, C or seriously; C. Patterns or designs shaped like roses; D. At risk of becoming extinct; E. Animals that hunt other animals for food; impressive in beauty; dignified; a smaller category of a species; an animal's natural environment; graceful, thin, lean; J. Having a broad and sturdy build. Let us have a look at the following once more at a glance, so that we have all the answers and the vocabulary in place. Now let us look at the answer key, whether we are right or not. Before we move on to the answer key, let us have a look at how to write an article and a task for us for writing an article. In the article, I spot a leopard. You learn that leopards are often confused with jaguars and cheetahs because of their similar spots. You are learn you also learn that even though they are similar, there are subtle ways to tell these species apart. On the lines below, choose another animal that is often confused with a similar looking species. Describe how these species are similar, then discuss the features that make them different from each other. You can use your science textbook or the internet with your teacher's permission. With the help to help you answer the question. If you use the internet, write the web address of the website you where you found your information at the bottom of this page. A suggestion of an animal is eel with a snake. Eel, E-E-L, and snake. Now let us proceed to the answer key. First, the correct answer is pointed out. D. Leopard has spots shaped like roses without dots inside them. For the second one, the option is C. Leopards live in a variety of biomes, including grasslands, jungles, deserts. C. The answer is the word solitary means living alone. Leopards are not solitary when they find a mate and when mothers raise their cubs. For 4, the answer is leopards wait in trees or stalk their prey until they are close enough to pounce. For 5, the answer is B, up in a tree. For match the following, for endangered, the option is D. For majestic, the option is F. For stocky, the option is J. For protection, the option is A. For habitat, the option is H. For rosettes, the answer is C. For cylinder, the answer is I, that's graceful, thin, and lean. For critically, the answer is B. For predators, the answer is C. And for subspecies, the answer is G. Thank you very much for your kind attention.